something special planned today. We're at the AceZone HQ. We've actually moved out of the meatpacking district. There were too many teenagers, weren't there? Yeah, making too much noise.
Yeah, so it was impossible to do the calibration and testing of the equipment.
And all that stuff is very fine-tuned. This is Christian Poulson, the founder of AceZone, and here in the new office, here to give you the MTV Cribs version of an office tour so we can take a look at how the sausage is made, as we say in North America. Do you say that here too?
No.
No? Okay. We have our own phrases.
I understand what you mean.
All right, Christian, where should we start?
Yeah, let's go down and start with the R&D, which is where it all started.
Okay, so research and development.
Yeah, and we are very fortunate here in Denmark to have a lot of fine audio companies here. If you pick the best people from those companies, you will have a very good knowledge base. And me and one of the other two founders, called Søren, has done a very successful speaker company before. So we are startup people, we are sound nerds, and we are super ambitious to think we can do everything better than anybody else.
There's no big factory here.
No.
Everything's handmade.
Yeah. Two of the products, the Alive and the Arise, are built here. The a-spire is designed here, but built in China. So let's get in here. Oh, this is a little boring because it's lunchtime, so it's a little...
They left because they knew we were filming.
Yeah. Okay. But this is R&D, and in the old days, R&D was a lot of people and a lot of drawing machines and a lot of strange things. Now everything is happening on computers, so it's very easy. Inside one of the other rooms, we have 3D printers and laser cutters and everything like that. So it's extremely easy for us to do prototyping here. But we have a very good industrial designer, mechanics designer, electronics designer, software. There's a lot of software running into these headsets to make them as good as they are. So that's what we're doing here. And then we have some secret projects that I'll tell you about another time when we are a little closer.
And this is how they find out what they want for lunch?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We have the kebab menu.
It's still startup, so we don't have any canteen thing, so we need to take care of
That's why we like startups. Very unpretentious. No sushi yet.
No.
We're not on sushi yet.
And then we have in here...
Come to the audio cave. Yes. This is Morten you haven't met yet, who is stress testing the audio in different environments. They've got the recreated studio environments. I was just listening to Stockholm 2021 in person with the headphones on at both the consumer grade and pro level. Yeah.
So here we're able to create or remake the sound environments that we're going to fine-tune our products to. So we have a surround sound speaker environment plus some measurement tools where we have artificial ears so we can test both our own products and competing products and compare different tunings that we do to different games and everything like that.
Did you guys know that ears grow back? Those are real.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have to find a new donor every week to do.
And what does a good audio engineer drink?
Coffee with milk.
That looks
flat white.
A flat white. Okay.
Everything else. Then
Not real coffee. No. Okay, good to know.
That's audio coffee.
Audio coffee. I like that.
I was here when we were only 3 people, and so I only drink black coffee because then nobody was buying milk for us. So
he's gonna live forever.
Yeah, that's it. Here you have the assembly of Alive and Arise products, and in the beginning we got all parts individually, so leather cover or these yokes or something were coming just by one. Now we are getting these sub-assembled in China, and then what we do here is we solder in the PCBs that are also produced in another factory. We don't have any sort of production capabilities here, but here we do assembly, and these headsets here are so difficult to get the noise cancelling correct and the sound quality correct that they need to be individually calibrated. So what we do is we match the speakers in, and then after this is put in, then we put the speakers in, and they need to be matched. Then it ends up looking like this. We have a very, very special microphone and a very special material here to secure that if you touch the headset, that you don't get too much noise into the microphone, because these super high performing microphones are very, very sensitive to touching it. So
I know I'm not going to offend anybody by saying these guys are nerds.
yeah,
Okay.
it's super nerdy. So
Yeah.
even this plastic material that looks like a little like some bad rubber is actually super advanced. So yeah, that's it. Then after this is done, then we go in here.
What's this room called?
Okay, this is a final test room.
Final test room.
Yeah.
Okay.
And inside here, there is a calibrated measurement device with 2 microphones here. So you put the headset on here, and then you place the microphone here. So this is an artificial mouth that can actually speak. And then we have, again, with these 2 speakers, we can emulate, again, the same as we could in there, different sound environments, from stage environments till LAN events till gaming schools and even to your home.
So is this like when like IKEA, they'll stress test a chair to make sure that it's going to last forever?
The stress testing is done in another place, because of course there's also wear and tear of this, so that needs to be tested here. This here is only testing the sound and making the calibration, because calibrating the microphone and calibrating the noise cancelling and the sound needs to be so precise to reach the high level of performance. They need to be individually tested.
If I have this foam in my walls, I'm not going to get any noise complaints.
No, yeah.
This is the good stuff.
Yeah.
And is every headphone that AceZone makes go on this?
Every Alive and Arise are going through this 15 minutes testing. What we are doing is we are, with the a-spire, we are taking every 1 out of 100 or something like that and testing here. And then our factory has the same setup in China. So they do the same, but we just double check that they're doing the same.
It's a mom and pop operation again, as we would say in North America. It's a really tight knit. We've done every room, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, every room.
Yeah.
This is the whole office. Just a few hardworking people who are putting these headphones together who really care about audio. And you've even got a couple other companies in the same building, right?
Yeah.
We don't have to spoil anything, but they're all audio companies, and they secretly work together to make sure that all their products end up succeeding. And here at the AceZone headquarters, again, it's small, but it's a tight operation, and they really care about what they're doing. One of my favorite shows growing up, How It's Made.
Yeah.
And being able to see stuff like this in person is really fun for me. And I think it's really cool because I don't think there's really another headphone company where you get like a factory tour, or you get to meet the founder, like, you know, Christian, who's very excited about this, making headphones and working on audio. So I really enjoyed this.
But we like to see it a little like comparing a Formula One team to a real car factory. You can even say Mercedes, when they wanted to go into Formula One, they bought a company in England to build racing cars, because they cannot build racing car with that attention to the smallest details and all this testing and fine-tuning and this. They could not do that in the Mercedes factory. So it's outside the factory, and I think we see ourselves the same way. It is all the small details that makes our headset perform better, we think, than anybody else's headset. And we are constantly striving to get better, and that is a combination. I'll tell you about that another day. But it is a combination of sound protection, good microphones, software, sound profiles, moving sound profiles in the game to actually get the finest detail out of the headsets. And that takes that we are few very, very good people working very, very close together.
Yeah.
Because sometimes an improvement, you would think, can't we just make a better software? No, actually, if we could make some change in the hardware, then probably we could get an even better result. So that's how we look at it.
Well, I think at this point you can understand why you already see AceZone headphones at all the tournaments that I'm casting. So I'm very used to seeing it. I want to thank you for doing the office tour. It's great for everyone to meet Christian. I really wanted to meet his emphatic personality and his love for audio. It's been great to get this breakdown and get to know the office a little bit more. Thank you guys so much for watching on YouTube. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know if you want to do more AceZone in-person content, because I'm in Copenhagen all the time. They call it Laupenhagen, actually, sometimes. So, yeah, thanks for having me.
That's good. Thank you.